welcome to Operation Trinity.
I got a phone call to have lunch with Cubby again, and I expected to see all the rest of the gang round the table again, but no, Michael Wilson was there, Cubby Broccoli and his wife were there, and me, just the four of us, and I thought, that's a bit funny. Anyway, we had a pleasant lunch, and then he said, would you come back to the office? And they were all sitting behind their desks looking at me, and as I walked in, he said, how would you like to direct the next James Bond film? Well, you can imagine how I felt. My knees buckled. I nearly fell over. It was completely unexpected.
So they took me to New Orleans via Jamaica. Even though I wasn't used in New Orleans, it was a very nice holiday and got to know the crew. Then we flew off to Jamaica, and it wasn't shot in sequence at all. So I was shoved on a red bus, and little did I know that this bus was going to go under the bridge and the top would come off, and that was me sitting on the bus.
I bumped into Roger Moore years later in a dentist's waiting room. I nearly killed you 10 years ago. Do you remember? He said, well, I remember the shirts. Because at one point there were about half a dozen people walking around in coloured shirts.
I think I was a bit more in awe of the Bonds. To me, it was the highlight to work on a Bond film. I think it's everybody's ambition in the film industry to work on a Bond. As Tony said, it was a great, and as they call it, the family. It was a great mixture of people, and there was ups and downs, but you'd go 2 years and you come back and it was like as if you only left it 3 or 4 weeks ago. You know, everything fell into position. Everybody knew what they were responsible for and to do. It was great fun.